Hello, my name is Matt Sterling. I studied health and fitness at Fanshawe College in London, Ontario. I own my own performance fitness and training studio for over 8 years, and for the past 16 years I've trained and consulted with tens of thousands of women and men all over the world. My clients call me the metabolism guy because that's what I'm obsessed with. Figuring out why some people have sky-high metabolisms that burn fat around the clock, while others can gain a pound just looking at a slice of pizza. And what I found, after stumbling upon this new breakthrough scientific research, and the secret starts with a new protein enzyme that targets abdominal fat. According to doctors, I refer to it as your metabolism switch, but the scientific name for it is AMP-activated protein kinase, or AMPK for short. It's the genetic master switch that controls our metabolism. The problem is, like air conditioning in the middle of winter, most of us have it turned off. So if you have 15 or more pounds to lose, if you have more fat around your stomach than you want, if you have cellulite, flabby arms, a belly pooch, then it's a clear sign your AMPK pathway isn't working right. How do I turn on my metabolism switch? Well, if you look at the traditional research, you're going to be disappointed. Because it's the same boring advice you've heard over and over again. For example, one way you can do it is through intense exercise. In studies, rigorous exercise has been shown to activate AMPK. But here's the problem. First, it only stays activated for a short amount of time. So unless you're doing intense exercise around the clock, which I wouldn't recommend, then it might not make a big difference. Plus, what I found working with hundreds of women and men 50 and above is that intense exercise usually does more harm than good. It's easier to get injured or pull a muscle, and it's hard to stick with long term. Honestly, it's just not worth the risk. You could also try restricting calories in theory. When you eat less, your body is supposed to produce more AMPK. But here's the problem. You can't restrict calories for the rest of your life. I mean, you've probably tried that dozens of times already. And how has that worked out for you? So while it's technically supposed to help, we all know that your body can't survive on only a couple hundred calories a day. Because when you're starving every day, and try to rely on your willpower to avoid the foods you love, it's only a matter of time before you crack and cave into the foods your body really wants. We finally discovered the secret to turning on your fat-burning metabolism whenever you want. Remember, when you activate AMPK in your body, your cravings and hunger go way down, and your metabolism shoots up. Have you ever been around someone who always said no to treats? Maybe it was a coworker or one of your annoying skinny friends. You just assume they have a lot of willpower or self-discipline, or maybe you think they don't love food as much as you do. None of that's true. They simply don't have the same cravings, urges, and intense hunger as you. Because when AMPK is turned on, those cravings just don't exist. You feel satisfied instead of hungry. You feel content instead of cravings. And since AMPK is sitting in your cells right now, begging to be used, I'm excited to introduce you to Carbofix, the all-natural formula to fight against belly fat, uncontrollable weight gain, and intense hunger and cravings. Carbofix works on 3 unique levels. Step 1, it helps turn on AMPK in the body. Step 2, it decreases hunger and cravings. Step 3, it blocks carbs from being stored as fat. We've set aside the next 350 bottles for viewers of this video at an extreme discount. You see, we went through our initial 5,000 bottle test batch in less than 24 hours. Once the word spread online, our site nearly crashed, and once people realized how fast the bottles were going, they started ordering 6 or more bottles at a time. That way they can start burning fat right away, and keep it going for the rest of the year. It sounds crazy, but it makes perfect sense, especially since there's so much research proving the benefits of AMPK, and how it can slim down your body and cut back on cravings. When the first few pounds start coming off, you'll feel more motivated than ever, and you'll want it to keep going. However, since so many people are ordering 3 to 6 bottles at a time, we're always at the risk of running out of stock. I mean, I'm just a former trainer from Canada. I'm not some rich business tycoon with deep pockets, so keeping inventory on hand and ready to go has been one of my biggest challenges. And when we run out, you'll have to wait up to 3 months on average, because we're not going to cut corners. We guarantee the freshest, cleanest plant extracts in every single bottle. Each bottle of Carbofix is Manufactured in a CGMP facility approved of by the FDA. Clinically validated by research-based doses. Third parties tested for quality assurance. Manufactured using a unique clean filtering process to preserve the nutrients in each dose so they never become contaminated. Made with 100% pure plant extracts. If you still have any questions, the FAQ is in the description. Take a look at the information and warnings that are there.